The air in the Karahan mansion hung heavy with the scent of a dying reputation and the bitter sting of forced submission. "I'm sorry," Marjan whispered, her voice a fragile thread in a room filled with predators. "But for the Karahans, an apology isn't a bridge, it's a trophy." "Say it louder," they demanded, stripping her of the last remnants of her dignity until her plea for forgiveness echoed like a death knell against the cold marble walls. Yet, as the world watched Marjan crumble under the weight of a crime she didn't commit, a far more sinister truth was festering in the shadows of her own home, a betrayal so deep that it would make the Karahans' cruelty look like mercy. The true horror of episode 9 unfurls not in the public eye, but behind the closed doors of the Yieldim household. In a moment of chilling transparency, the mask of maternal protection slips, revealing a monster born of grief. Marjan's mother, driven by the ghost of a lost child, admits to the poisoning that nearly claimed Asla's life. "It wasn't hard, and I'm not sorry," she declares, her conscience as cold as the toxin she administered. The revelation strikes Marjan harder than any Karahan blow. She realizes that the hand that rocked her cradle is the same hand that has now tightened a noose around her neck. "Am I supposed to protect myself from my own family?" she cries, a girl stranded in a purgatory where her own blood has become her deadliest enemy. While the women of the family drown in emotional wreckage, Haidar Yieldim walks blindly into a different kind of execution. Driven by a desperate, misplaced hope, he believes a single signature will be the key to their salvation, a way to rise from the ashes and finally erase Atesh Karahan from their lives. He speaks of tickets out and starting from scratch, unaware that Shaheen is standing over him like a vulture. The documents Haidar is so eager to sign are not a roadmap to freedom, but a confession pre-written by his enemies. The containers are set, the police are poised, and the trap is laid. The very moment Haidar signs his name to reclaim his life, he will effectively be signing his family's death warrant. As the episode draws to a close, the tragic irony is absolute. The Yieldims are a house divided against itself, fighting a war on two fronts while the floorboards rot beneath them. Marjan is left to navigate a world where there is no sanctuary, not in the law, not in the truth, and certainly not in her own mother's arms. The episode leaves us on the precipice of a final collapse, where the quest for vengeance has eclipsed the instinct for survival, and the only thing certain is that when the dust settles, there will be nothing left of the Yieldim name but a cautionary tale of how hate, when fed by one's own blood, eventually devours everything it touches. Devours everything it touches. Devours everything it touches.